This is telling you how much it's going to cost to print each book. So $5.08 is what it's going to cost me to print this book if I order author copies. You can request a proof, so that will actually say across it, proof copy, and you can't sell that. So before it actually goes live, you can request that proof. So just make sure if you want that proof, you don't click publish your paperback yet. You just click request proof, and then you pay for that. It'll tell you how much you have to sell this book for on Amazon. So it's a minimum of $9.99 is what I have to sell it for. It's going to cost $5.08 to print. The royalty rate is 60%. So $2.71 a book is what I would make once it was actually printed and shipped to somebody. This is what would come to my bank account per book if I'm selling it for $12.99. So $2.71. If you do expanded distribution, which you absolutely can do, it'll just push it out to more different places. So they say it'll push it out to libraries and such. I have not seen that with Amazon, but it doesn't hurt to do that, to click expanded distribution. I already have this book set up with expanded distribution through Ingram Spark for the paperback, so I don't need to worry about that. So I'm not clicking that right now. And then publish your paperback and you're good to go. Let me show you. That's the one we were just looking at. If you want to order author copies, so that's when your book is already published, you're ready to go, you click order author copies. How many you would like. I'm going to put 3 in here. It's an Amazon.com marketplace. Add to cart. Oh, my daughter rides horses, so that's in there. And it'll show up in your cart. So it's going to be $4.77 for all 3 of these books to be shipped to me. So subtotal is $12.60 plus the $4.77 to ship the book to me. So it's costing me, the author, $4.20 a book plus the shipping. And then you can sell them at markets and such. And my girls sell theirs for $10 a piece, so they're making almost $5 a book when they sell them in person. But it's just a great way for them to learn how to do the math. So if I'm selling it for this much and it costs me this much to print it, how much am I making? What is the percentage? What if I want to do a sale that day and offer 10% off? What is that 10% off? Plus they have to talk with customers. It's a wonderful way for them to do this, to incorporate this into their schooling. So that is author copies. Where are we? Share, sell, give. So you have to decide, what are you going to do with your book once you actually go through all these steps and you get it published? Are you going to share it, sell it, give it, maybe do events? If you do, you sell it on Amazon, which it will be available on Amazon as soon as you click publish. Within 72 hours, they have to double check everything. That's wonderful. It's really fun for the kids to see their work, their hard work being presented to the world like that. You can share it. So we actually have it added to our catalog at our library. You can donate a book to them or ask them to order that book. But it doesn't guarantee that they will catalog it. But they did catalog Sophie's Pink Balloon book. They have 2 copies of it there, actually, and it was so much fun for her to see her book on the shelf for the first time, and others, checking it out. You could do book readings and book signings at your local libraries or at your local indie bookstores. We've done this as well. So Lacey did one where she signed all the books that people bought that day, but then she did a reading for all the children that showed up, and she gave away bookmarks that she made and stickers to go along with the book. A really fun day. as you can see here, they have local authors. Or maybe you just want to make a book and give it to a family or a friend. My daughter's making a book about an older gentleman that she loves. He's like her best friend at our church, and so she wrote a story about him and made it a children's book. She has a couple pictures of him that she included in the book. He's the main character. So she's actually just making the book and publishing it for him. Now, will other people buy it? Probably not, because we're not adding keyword rich words that people would be able to really easily find a book like this. Maybe she'll get 1 or 2 sales in a year. But really, if she wanted to, she could just publish this book and then unpublish the book once she was done getting it printed, because it was actually a lot cheaper to print it this way than to print it through Shutterfly if we went that route. I think it was like $30 to print the book through Shutterfly, but if we actually made the book in Canva and then uploaded it to KDP, published it, and printed an author copy, it came to almost $5 for the book. It was much, much cheaper to do it that way. And maybe you just want to keep it for yourselves. So my goal, I want to have in our little basement library room just a shelf for all of the books that we've made as a family. I want to pass those down someday to my grandkids, but I want my grandkids one day, hopefully I have grandkids, to be able to see what their parents were like when they were kids. What kind of imagination did they have? What kind of stories did they think up? They'll be able to see that firsthand, holding a book that their mom or dad made. I just think there's something so special about that. I just want that for every family so much. I would have loved to know who my mom was, who my dad was when they were little kids, and what kind of dreams they had and silly ideas. Could they draw? I know my dad actually can paint really well. That would have been neat to see him paint pictures and illustrations for books as a kid. But we have all these opportunities now that they didn't have, so might as well use them, and use them in your homeschool, use them in your family. I will try to do the next sections on if you want to take these books and actually make this more of a marketing type of thing instead of a legacy project. So that will cost you a little bit of money. You're going to need ISBNs and CIP blocks and possibly even hire out for illustrators, all these different things. I'll try to make a video on doing some of those steps as well in the future. So let me know if you have any questions. Feel free to message or email or leave a comment, whatever, and I will get back to you. So happy book building.